Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there. Loss.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10.
At their 36-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to Kamara. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Lawrence will throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, D6.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Alvin Kamara.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 9, Willis.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right back to the air with Willis.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Set. Quickly, grab it. Hey, Charlie. Hey,
Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Willis on the sneak, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
19 right. 18 right.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10, Willis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Hey, order.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Now Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Jaguars at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence locates Kamara on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 31,
Willis. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, Willis.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
On the ready. 19,
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ready. Safety Ranger. Top row, 18.
To throw, here's Willis. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, you. Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To throw, here's Willis.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Collins, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, box up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 16, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looking to throw it.
Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Lawrence.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, keep stick.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ready?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Move.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Hey, Lawrence.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, orbit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Bravo. Hey, Delta. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, do.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Drop 60, drop 60. Hurt. Check it.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Cowboy 80.
Play action. Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
3-2 jet bombers. 3-2 jet bombers.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from a yard out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd and 1, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Come on.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He completes it to Tompkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here's Willis.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Willis from the gun on third down.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked